Hi everybody, my name is Paula and welcome back to Purpose Fit. I'm here today with a practice to help you get a fresh start. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, maybe you're setting a new goal, maybe there's a big life change that you've got happening right now, whatever it is, hopefully this practice will help you get in the right mindset, help your body get loosened up and ready for whatever challenge it is that you are tackling. So whenever you're ready, get started with me. If you have a couple blocks, you might want them, especially if you're a little bit tighter in your hamstrings or hips, but totally optional. Grab them if you want, and we'll get started here on our mat. We're going to start laying down. Lay yourself back, get comfortable, and begin to breathe. Centering here to allow you to melt into your space, feel safe in your space, whatever your space looks like. Feel your inhales filling you up, your exhales relaxing you into your mat. Whatever your space is like today, remind yourself that you can create perfection within it just by using this breath. Every breath you take gets a little more comfortable to stay here. You get a little more reassured that this is the right place for you for right now. Allowing yourself to let go of your day, whatever's on your to-do list, set it aside for now, and just breathe. Set an intention for your practice if you'd like. Maybe it's one word that reminds you of whatever goal that you're setting, whatever change you're making. And then with your next breath, gently hug your right knee in towards your chest. And we'll start by just rocking it side to side. I encourage you to keep your eyes closed for this and really just feel what's happening in your hip joint. Notice where it stretches. Notice if there's any places where it feels kind of stuck. Maybe stay and hold and breathe in those spaces. And then you'll just draw that knee across your body for a spinal twist. So reaching it all the way over to the left side, reaching your right arm out the opposite way, giving yourself enough space in the lower back, lowering your knee as close to the ground as you can while keeping your right shoulder on the ground. Inhale back to center. Squeeze your knee in again. And we'll do a half happy baby. So elbow goes inside of the knee. You grab onto the leg, the ankle, the foot, wherever you can reach, and make a 90-degree angle with your leg as best you can. Flexing your foot and letting your knee sink down to the outside of your waist. Breathe. One more breath. Fill up the space around your hip. Good. We'll switch it out. Same thing, other side. Before you do, reach the arms up and overhead. Reach the toes out long. Full body stretch. And then left knee into your chest. Gently rock it side to side. Now keep in mind, because we are getting warmed up, this doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be a lot. Give yourself just some gentle movement. Beginning to notice, beginning to feel. Try to do so without judgment. Twist it across your body when you're ready. Left knee goes over to the right side, left arm reaches out to the opposite direction, and you relax on into it. Feel the belly button pulling in and up as you reach that knee over. One more breath. Coming back to center, finding that half happy baby. So elbow inside of the knee, grab onto the foot, relax, breathe. Try to get as heavy as you can through that right leg, keeping it down towards the ground. One more full breath. And unwind nice and easy. This time, bring both knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Maybe curl the forehead up towards the knees if you like. Good. And then we'll take a rock and roll forward and back. Get yourself all the way around to tabletop. So from here, jumping right into some cat-cow. Inhale to lift the head, neck, chest. Drop your belly. Exhale to round. Pull the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to round. Do this one more time and then we're going to add on. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Now add the right leg. So inhale, lift up. So you're still in your cow pose, your back bend, but you're lifting that right leg. Exhale to round it in towards your chest. Cat pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale to kick it back. Add the left arm. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Nice and strong in your balance. Set the left hand down. Bring the right leg through. This is a good spot where if you want to bring in those blocks, go ahead and do it. It just gives you more space. But by all means, you're good right here and you're good right here. Pick your option. Take one more breath. Inhale to lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take a baby back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands go down. Again, maybe you want to use your blocks. As you straighten the front leg, send the hips back, and lift the right toes up towards the ceiling. Now, we're going to go out to the side a little bit, reaching kind of at a 45-degree angle over to that right side, or left side. Hips will slightly go to the right. You're still straight and strong through that right leg, pulling the toes back towards you. Relax your upper body down and breathe. One more breath. Walk it all back to center. Bend through the front knee again and unwind. We'll take it straight over to the other side. So 3 cat-cow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. One more time, and then we're going to add that left leg. Good. Inhale, lift leg up. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Last one. Kick it back. Find your balance. Add the right arm forward. Lift everything away from your mat for one breath. Hands go down. Send the leg through. Low lunge. Picking your option. Maybe stacking up on something just for some extra height. When you're ready, inhale to lift the arms up. Ooh, maybe knock things over. Reach them arms up and overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, hands go down as you straighten that front leg and sit back into your half split. Really flexing that left foot back towards you to make your stretch bigger. And then we're going to walk over that diagonal, reaching up and over to the left side, relaxing upper body down as best you can. Breathe. Inhale yourself back to center. Unwind everything. And we're back into our tabletop. Taking a big inhale when you get there. Exhale to find a plank pose. Now you can be on your knees or on your toes. We're going to make this nice and strong. Breathing here. Feeling the creases of the elbows turn forward slightly. Feeling the upper back slightly pressed towards the ceiling. Of course, belly button pulls in and up, and then kick your heels back, lifting the hamstrings up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Now switching from side to side. Roll over to the right side, lift the left arm, inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, center. Inhale, switch. Exhale, center. So every time you get back to center, try your best to really stack the shoulders back over top of the wrists so you feel really supported, especially when you get to the one hand. Keep breathing. Squeeze the belly button in and up. Give yourself that pause in the middle to reset before you switch. One more for each side. Really good job. Inhale in your plank. Exhale to lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to lift the upper body. Drop the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset here. Breathe. Get the heels closer to your mat. Relax your chest closer towards your legs. And firm through the arms as you grip down through all 10 fingertips. Inhale to lift the right leg nice and high. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Back heel goes down. Inhale up, warrior one. So as best you can, turn the creases of the hips towards the front of your mat. Lift up through the belly button. Lift the sides of the waist away from the hips. One more breath here. And we'll take eagle arms. So left elbow is going to go underneath the right. You can grab your shoulders like so, or interlace your arms. Inhale to lift the elbows away from your chest. Exhale to maybe take a baby back bend. Really press into your back leg. Stay low in that front knee. Inhale to lift back to center. Exhale, humble warrior inside of that front knee. Inhale, lift up back to center. Release the hands, exhale. Inhale to pause, one more breath. Exhale, lean yourself forward onto that front foot. Maybe you grab the blocks, or maybe you just bring hands to heart center for a warrior three option. From here, option is stay with hands on the blocks. Exhale, or bring the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, kick it back. You can add the arms. Exhale, elbows towards knee. Inhale, out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Find lots of strength here. Breathe through it. Give yourself a little bit more energy, a little bit more push. You know you can do this. You know you can breathe through it. One more breath. Good job. Hands go back down to your blocks or to the ground. Gently step it back. Heel goes down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. So open the hips first and then adjust your feet as you need to. Breathing here. On your next exhale, lean yourself forward as far as you can. Right angle, hand goes down. Top arm is going to go behind your low back to take a bind. Palm faces out. You can always use your block under that bottom hand. One more breath. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, reverse warrior. This time, the top arm goes behind your head. Palm faces your back. The bottom arm wraps around. Palm faces out. Maybe your fingers touch, maybe not. Really roll the chest open. Try to avoid that top elbow collapsing. One more breath. Inhale up, warrior two. Exhale, hands go down. Take a vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Reset yourself. Find a new intention. Why is this goal, this new change you're taking on, so important to you? Inhale to lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, bring it through. I'm going to switch on over as we find warrior one to the top of your mat. Reach nice and high. Square hips as you settle down into that front knee. Find your eagle arms. This time, the right elbow on top of the left. Again, shoulders or interlace. Breathing here. Relaxing into it. Excuse me. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale to recenter. Exhale to fold, humble warrior with your eagle arms. Inhale to lift back up, unwind, reach tall. Exhale, hands go down, either to those blocks or to your mat. Find that warrior 3 option. Exhale, knee goes in. Inhale, out. Maybe add the arms if you've got your balance. Exhale, elbows and knee together. Inhale, reach. Exhale in. Inhale, reach. Keep breathing, keep moving. Maybe taking an extra breath longer. Maybe slow yourself slightly down. One more breath. Good job. Hands go down. Unwind yourself slowly back to your warrior 1. Take a big inhale at the top. Exhale to open up to your warrior 2. Open hips and then find that sink in the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward as far as you can. Drop the bottom arm down. Top arm reaches. Take that right hand behind the lower back, palm faces out. Really roll the chest open. Feel yourself lengthening away from that back foot. Inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand behind the head. Right arm behind the lower back, palm face out. See how close you can get your fingertips to touch. Inhale to unwind to warrior 2. Exhale, hands go down. Take that vinyasa, flipping yourself if you need to. Take that vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet back in our down dog. Know that you can take a child's pose break whenever you need it. Breathe, reset. Good. And we'll take the knees down. Grab your blocks if you have them. If not, hands on the ground is perfectly fine. Hands on the block is going to make it a little more spacious. You put your hands on the block and relax your upper body down for puppy pose. So as best you can, keep the tailbone lifted and relax your chest all the way down towards your mat. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Relax the head and neck down as best you can. One more breath. Inhale to pull yourself back to center. Find a quick tabletop. Feel the belly button pulling in and up, and then reset in that high plank. Breathing really strong here. Finding those bits of strength that come out of the word works when you give yourself the chance to trust, give yourself the chance to believe in yourself, because you can do it. Roll to the right side, lift the left arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing belly button in and up. Continue to breathe. Good job. Let's do one more for each side. Take a full reach at the top, full reset at the bottom. Reach longer and unwind. Take a vinyasa if you want it or skip it. This time we all land in child's pose. Moving the knees apart if you like that option. Relaxing the head and neck down. Now, taking your time to sit up, we're going to flip on over and relax after a bit of core work. So, having one of your blocks standing, or both of your blocks, or 0 blocks. Without blocks, it's still plenty challenging. Blocks just make it a little bit more interesting. So why not, right? So hands and feet above you, stacking hands over shoulders, feet over hips. We're going to inch at a time slowly move it back. So moving an inch with the hands, moving an inch with the feet, hold and breathe. And take it another inch, hold and breathe. I know I'm going way more than an inch. It's a figure of speech. Move an inch, move an inch. It's more like a foot, right? Find that spot right before your lower back starts to lift off the mat and hold and breathe there. You'll probably have some shake. That's okay. Really press your belly button down as best you can. Reach longer with arms and legs. Squeeze your blocks if you've got them. Stay for one more breath. Good job. Unwind nice and easy. We're going to bring the blocks down and put them right underneath our calves. Just for a little moment of a restorative pose here. So giving yourself this time to restore. Because often when we are in this mode of making a new goal for ourselves, we have all this motivation, all this excitement. We want to rush to the next step. We want to do something big. We want to make drastic changes. But before you can do all of that, you need to look in. You need to take time to breathe and notice what it is you need to let go of before you can make this big change. What are the things that have been holding you back from making this change earlier? Why are we choosing to do it right now? Spend a little bit of time just reflecting on these things so you can really ready yourself for this new goal, this new change. And whenever you're ready, knowing that the space is here as long as you need it, give yourself some movement, adjust fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Try to give yourself a full body stretch, so moving the legs off of your props, reaching hands and toes in opposite directions. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring it all together, hugging the knees in towards your chest, maybe rocking a little side to side if that feels good for you. Roll yourself over to one side and press up to a tall and comfortable seat, taking your time to get there, allowing yourself some patience, sitting up nice and tall when you do get there, and feeling the strength in your seat. You know you are strong, you know you are capable of tackling this goal head on. You know you can let go of negative thoughts that may have been holding you back in the past. Inhale to feel your strength. Exhale to let go of that negativity. Try that 2 more times. Inhale in your strength. Exhale, let go of negative past. 1 more time. Inhale for strength. Exhale, let go of negativity. And together we bring the hands to the third eye center, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. We bring the hands to the mouth, reminding us to speak clear and loving words. And we rest the hands at the heart, reminding us of our clear and loving intentions. Thank you for joining me for practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again very soon. Whatever your goal is, I hope it all goes well for you. Thanks again for training with purpose. Have a great day.